What's up, everybody? The rules here. Sunny day in Columbus, Ohio. Got some free chips today when I was on the bus. That was really nice, you know. Anyway, gonna talk about sexism today. As you can see, that is really beautiful nature. That's exactly the thing to talk about the fucking sexism. Women and men, they get punished for their deeds in like different ways. Like man, if man does something wrong, insult woman, beat the shit out of woman, goes to jail. If woman does the same thing, nothing happens. But you see, here's the thing though, sometimes women can be bitches, they can provocate men for the violence. So I can tell you that, because I used to grow up with women, you know. My mom and my grandmom. My mom is a good person, let's face it. But my grandmom, she was making me mad all the time. So I mean, I really can see that. Because there are some fucked up women out there, let's face it. I faced them in the US, not all of them, but some of them are. I've been a lot of fucked up women. Not a lot, but some of them I saw, so. And just checking men out, and I don't know, sometimes you just need to know how to deal with the situation. And that's why I'm, you know, watching people like the Player Supreme show, check out his channel. You know, just learning how to deal with the situation, keep things under control, to not to let yourself be abused. Yeah, I read about this topic, how sometimes a man is a fucking abused woman, he's a rapist, he should be punished, but women just completely get away with it. Well, it's partially because the way we are taught. And like I read that book, Novoselov, The Woman Guide for Men, and there it was written how in our society people are brought up that way. But like women start all with fucking dysfunctional family. They think that I'm a fucking criminal. But the weak men have tendency to be abused because it's an ancient world. The man was the person who was like taking stuff, you know. The woman was like preservation of the resources, okay? And right now in modern world, because of this high divorce rates and a lot of dysfunctional families where kids are growing up with a single mom and they don't know like what the function of the man and the woman in the household. So because of that, like man, and I'm one of them, because actually I never met my dad till I was 16 years old. That's how I actually ended up in this country, because I grew up in Russia with my mom and grandmom. And then when I was 16 I found my dad because I was busting my mom's balls about it. So in the end I got my dad, I get to know him, we went to Czech Republic together. And then June 15th, 2006 I came to this country. So it's gonna be 5-year anniversary right now, I'm about to apply for citizenship. But anyway, that's besides the point. But the point is that me as a person, I didn't know how, like I grew up with women, I didn't know how to be like a man, you know. And that's why right now, for me, in order to figure out how to deal with women, I have to read books and shit. Because I don't know sometimes how to deal with the situation. And part of the reason why, because I didn't grow up with my dad. And you see right now, because like there are a lot of men like that and they don't know how to deal with the situation and they're kind of weak, and move and see them and they basically abuse all of these men, you know, and take resources out of them, you know. And it's like all in government level. You know, we have matriarchy here in our society. There is matriarchal society where basically women are good. And it was written in that book, there's his opinion that the government even takes resources out of men. If women have a kid, if there is a kid, usually who takes the kid? Woman. Who has rights? Woman. Woman should just basically cry a little bit, say something, and that's it. He can fuck the man up. Tupac, he got fucked up, you know why? Woman said, you know what, I'll give you some blowjob, you know. She sucked his dick, the next day what he knows, he goes to jail for the rape. But you know what, it was not his fault. And this is what happened in our country, you know. Women know that they have power, you know, that they can say anything and fuck the guy up. Tough world is out there. If it were up to me, I would just say, you know what, just get the power, let everybody to do ABCD, as long as you do your job, you know, you're cool. But doesn't work that way. You always need to put up with a bunch of obstacles which are unnecessary, which is complete fucking bullshit. We're sucking stupid ass people who completely worthless. That's just the world, you know, it's fucked up shit going on out there. There are a lot of motherfuckers out there who even don't deserve to live, but they're still like on this earth. What can we do about it, you know? That's why people like Faded Holy Soldier, other people are ranting about this crazy ass woman who are fucking beating the shit out of pregnant woman, and all these fucking people who are killing cats and dogs and putting like peanut butter jelly sandwiches in their asses. You know, there are a lot of pervs and fucked up people out here, you know. Unfortunately, this is the way it is, you know. So don't even think about fairness. The world is corrupt. We need to do the best we can do to make it better anyway. And I agree about the idea that yes, that's true that it should be the equal right for men and for women. And if woman does evil deeds like rapes the man, she should go to jail as well as the man. But see, it's all like, you know, the psychology is the way women and men are brought up, okay? Man is brought up whenever things happen, don't to complain, you know, just hold their emotions. Women don't brought up like that. And he pissed me the fuck off. And then everybody believes that bitch. And basically the man is fucked for no reason. And nobody even listen to that guy. And some women, you know, when they have a chance, you know, they are not being nice and like understanding. If they have a chance to take the resources out of the man, you know, any unjust way, they just do it. And let's face it, people in general, they're fucked up too, cause you know, like a lot of people, if they see the weak person, they're not gonna spend their time and try to explain person something, how to be, what to do, you know, what not to do, you know. Nobody gonna babysit anybody, unfortunately. They're just gonna say, you know what, I'm sorry, you're not gonna get it. And in America, people, they're more polite, you know, they're not gonna say, go fuck out of here, you stupid ass motherfucker, we don't need you, fuck out of here, you worthless piece of shit. They're not gonna say that. They're just gonna say, you know what, we are really sorry, but you are not as good. You know what, you don't fit, you know, but we are really sorry, you know. And then behind your back, they're just gonna like, you know, they're just gonna do what you're gonna do. They're not gonna say the true reason, you know. And that's something which I don't like about America in general. That's fucked up shit, but guess what, you know. You need to deal with the fucking situation, let's face it. With mentalities you don't like it. Not all Americans like that, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of complete normal Americans, but some Americans are just like that because they don't wanna insult person, they don't wanna person feel bad, they just doing all this shit. They think that they not make person feel bad, but they actually make a person feel worse. Like I deal with all these bitches out there. Giving me their phone numbers, I'm thinking that they're interested in being friends with me. But in reality they do it because they don't want me to feel bad because they don't do something. But since they don't want to talk to me anyway, they just give their phone numbers and then just don't talk to me anyway. So, women and men are not equal. You know, they should kind of have equal rights. They should be treated equally under the law. And they should be punished equally under the law. Rape, okay? Woman doesn't have to prove anything, you know. She can just go to court and say, hey, that guy raped me, that's it. And the guy gonna go to jail. You just need to be careful with some people. The best idea when you're going into a relationship, I guess, whatever. Just to get to know people better, so that way you will know what to expect from them and what not. All the best to you guys. Later.